So the first tip, a top tip I would have for attracting candidates would be to create an interesting job specification. So a generic spec saying bar staff wanted, immediate start, that's not going to get you noticed when there's hundreds of other applications there. So how do you get your spec noticed? Pictures, photos, videos, these can really make your premises stand out. Tell me about your premises. Is it traditional? Is it modern? What type of clientele do you have? Have pictures of your food offering, your wine, your coffees if you do cocktails. Tell me about the atmosphere that you're trying to create in your premises. Any unique benefits that you have in your premises will make you stand out. So tell the person about your character, tell them about your bar, and that will make people want to apply to your job over the hundreds of others they see on a website. A lot of the time within hospitality, people want a career path, and that's why they're very attracted to hotels over the licensed premises. They would know once they go into a hotel that they can have a number of options of career paths. That's true too for a bar, but it's not actually outlined as strongly within the industry as it would be in the hotel industry. So if you could have a clear career path for your candidates, that would really make it an attractive tool. So show people that there is perhaps a performance-related bonus scheme, that people can progress through the employment into management, and if that's an option for them. If you are hiring for one premises and you have multiple premises, show that they can move from one premises to the other. So just show them that there's somewhere to go within the premises. And equally, if there is nowhere to go within the premises, say that out, because there's plenty of people that would be comfortable to just be in the one job and not feel pressurized to progress within it as well. One of the key attractions within hospitality is the flexible work arrangements. In the press, a lot of the time they challenge the flexible work arrangements as a negative, but for a lot of people it's actually the flexibility that is an attractive part of working within the premises. So if you could highlight that you do have flexible working arrangements, there's a number of premises that weekend work wouldn't be as prominent as others, that they're actually more busy during the day than they are in the evening, or that their food proposition would have an early end. So it would be suitable to people perhaps with young families or people that need to get up the next day for study. So highlight that your hours are flexible if they are, and that you're open with casual staff, perhaps that you just need to take people in for banqueting or for major events and things like that, that you can give them notice of these events and they could book them in and put that in the job specification, because that could attract people over another employment. A lot of hospitality staff are young people, and it would be a lot of the time the young people that would be starting out in the careers that are looking for your part-time roles, which are the ones that you're advertising for most. And young people are attracted to videos, photos, they're attracted to things they can see over just big pages of writing. So if you could take pictures of your premises, of your food, of your offering, of people having a good time, and post them in alongside with your job spec, that will actually make you stand out tremendously. There are job boards like Indeed where you can set up your own profile. It's similar looking to Twitter, where you can have active videos, photos and blogs that you can post about the company, so people know and see it's live, it's happening, and that will really attract the young people especially, but anyone to your site. So one of the key things that people need to do as well is you need to plan in advance for recruitment. If you are a summer business, perhaps if you're not located near the sea, or you've got a strong summer business, then you could be looking for students that are off during the summer. All the office businesses are attracting these in February, March at the latest. You need to get your adverts up at that time for the jobs that are going to start in May. Have your recruitment done while you're in the quiet period and have people lined up. You could have them contracted with advanced contracts, so they're lined up and ready to go in advance of the summer. And that means then the pressure is taken off you during your busy period, that you're not focusing on recruitment when everyone else is gone. And at the same time then you can focus on getting people up to speed. One of the other areas that people do is they leave themselves very tight on staff. It's good to have maybe one extra staff in certain areas that are floating staff to cover for sickness, for absenteeism, for sudden terminations, or for sudden resignations. So it's good to try and have some sort of buffer within your premises to account for that, because that's a daily occurrence in public houses nowadays. So we need to cover for that. Some of the main competitors I've been observing are offering unique benefits, and that seems to be a key attraction tool. I've done surveys of hundreds of people over the years, and they've always come back and said it's the career promotional opportunities and the unique benefits that would attract them. And these don't have to be majorly costly. I know the likes of healthcare can be very costly on a business, and they're not as common in hospitality. But things like gym membership can be very, very valuable, and they can come in at around €250 for city centre gym memberships, and it can actually attract someone to your premises premises over another at such a small cost. There's other things that you can promote. You can give them reductions off your own food, your own proposition. If you have function rooms, that you could allow them use a function room if they hit certain quota numbers for free. So think of what you have on offer and what they would value, and see if you can get people to be attracted to your premises just by simple additional benefits that can make you stand out among your competitors. The other thing you could do is you could actually look online and see who is my neighbours, what are they doing, because people might be looking at a location, be it city centre, city west, city east, and see what are they doing so that yours stands out above the ones that are looking in that pool as well. Recruitment is challenging, but if you create an environment in which people want to work, word of mouth alone can be very, very attractive for getting people in. And the key is to not be discouraged. You're not alone. Everyone is having challenges recruiting at the moment. So focus on your existing staff. How can you retain them? How can you build them? And how can they maybe focus on getting others? A lot of the time people have recruitment incentive schemes. So if one of your current staff recommend someone in, that they will get some nominal fee, maybe €300, €500 for recommending someone in. But the key is to stay at it, to take on the tips that we've given by way of attracting the people in, and then once you have them in, to retain them and treat them well so that they will stay with you, and that your recruitment is not something that you're doing very frequently.